Welcome to the weekly roundup, Division 6 time. Where are we starting, Nosey?
We're heading out last week's match of the round, Tommy, out to Agana Park, and it was Pulteney, the juggernaut that is Pulteney, 18 goals, 2,836, defeating Elizabeth, 8 goals, 553.
Now, I tipped this, mate. I predicted it, but 46 scoring shots to 13. I didn't predict that. Pulteney are the real deal. I'm not sure anyone's going to be able to stop them, and they're led beautifully by the best player in the league, Dalton Tucker.
Yep, and for Elizabeth, Cotter kicked 4, best players Abbott and Reeves, and Pulteney, Koopman kicked 4, getting 3, and Tucker and Koopman in the best.
Yeah, look, I mean, that's such a... I was actually at Agana Park in the morning.
Heard that, no, yeah.
Oh, did really well.
Big fella running around in the car park.
Yeah. But look, Pulteney, from what I saw, and I did leave during the B grade, they're a very impressive unit. They look well structured, even in the 2, so... They could be one of those unbelievable teams that go, and it takes an incredible team to do this. They could go undefeated.
That's a big call.
It's a huge call.
Massive call.
It's hard to sustain it all year, but Elizabeth's the second best team, and they've knocked them off at home by 83 points. So catch them if you can. Yeah.
There you go.
Next one.
Well, yep.
I've gone to a different ground to you, mate.
I'm
heading to Roe Park for Ingle Farm versus Salisbury West. It was Ingle Farm 12-16-88. Too good for Salisbury West. 3-6-5-41.
Yep.
Salisbury West haven't supplied any best players or goal kickers. Maybe Shelley was busy after the game.
Maybe it was Ladies' Day afterwards.
Very good. For one of our award winners this week was Morris Sandry. He won one of our. I think he won our.
He won the cafe voucher, mate.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. There you go.
For his best on ground display, so well done. Smarty was in there as well.
Lynchy kicked 3.
Yep. Disappointing to hear about Grant getting felled off the ball again. Hopefully the league have a look at that. You know, yeah, I'm not going to. What the incident of one, you can't label a club because of the incident of one. But gee, I mean, I thought that crap was finished with. But I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But not good. So you don't want your star players being targeted off the ball. So I guess we weren't there. We can't really.
You can't really comment, mate. No, but good to see the Farmers back on the winning list. They've had a bit of a tough time there the last few weeks. So credit to them.
Is Dan Bryant still alive? I haven't seen him in the best players kick goal or do anything this year.
No, it hasn't been awfully sunny. So I'd say that he wouldn't be out with any kind of heat stroke.
He didn't play.
He didn't play either.
The 2s. He wouldn't be in the goos, would he?
The wobble would be gone if he was in the 2s, wouldn't it?
No. Well, he's young family.
Yep.
Just had his son, so well done to Dan. I'm sure he'll be back better than ever sometime soon.
Yep.
Trinity Old Scholars too good for Mawson Lakes, pretty much as predicted, mate.
Yep.
We thought it actually could be a lot bigger margin. I think we said last week maybe 10 or 12 goals, but it was 6 goals the difference, and that difference was pretty much Spagnolo, who kicked 6 himself, and that got them winning. Get it? That's his who's best of ground. Dylan, is it Dylan winning?
Yeah, you're terrible.
It is Dylan winning.
Yeah, you're terrible tonight. But anyway, Chewy Young, best for Mawson Lakes. Yep. And Braden Bennett. Yep. And Marshman kicking 2 and Chewy kicking 2 as well. Yeah, I was talking to my old mate Bretton Reedy during the week.
At Mawson Lakes.
Old Rude, yeah. He said they're just struggling for depth, and they're going through a bit of a process, and hopefully they can turn that club around pretty soon.
Yep. Who's the coach out there this year? Shouldn't ask questions without notice.
Yeah, I know. Dave. White. Yeah, Dave White. That's right. Yeah, ex-Paraka, where else has he been? Producer? Come on. Don't know.
On the hills. Fair enough.
Yep.
Beautifully done there. Well, good luck to White. I hope it goes all right.
Yep.
On to Fitzroy. They've really started to find form over the last month, and they have very hard to beat at the moment on Fitzroy Hill.
Mount Fitzroy.
Fitzroy 23-18, 156. Houghton Districts 11-13-79. Anton Gerardis. Can't that guy find the pill?
He's finding the pill. Left, right, centre. Kick 9. Chatty Burt kick 7.
Yep. Lukey Shakluna was the best player. Also features in our shout out as he's won an award this week for Houghton, mate.
McMurtry with 3 and Fernald with 3. Schutz and McMurtry in the best there for the mountain men from Houghton.
Yep. Schutz, of course, he's a proud graduate of the AR Football Factory, I was told this week. Andrew Rogers, the man behind the mountain.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Something for you.
Something for me. If you remember a few weeks ago, I did say once Fitzroy click, they will be up and about.
Yeah, and 4 wins on the trot sees them now where we expected them. They're ready to pounce on a top 3 spot potentially. So look out, competition.
Yes, and last in especially not least, I reckon this was match of the round last week, and it was Brahma Lodge getting up 14-5-89, defeating West Croydon 12-14-86. Bad kicking is
bad football.
That's right. But the big story to come out of this game was that Daryl McIntyre had done his knee, I've been told, just before three-quarter time.
And he'd already kicked 8.
And he's on
46 for the year.
Now, I read that on the great thing that speaks a lot of truth through Adelaide in the forum. But I have heard that it is true that he has done his knee, DJ, so that's pretty bad luck for him.
Wish him all the best in his recovery.
Yep.
They did get the Chocolates though by 3 points. Interesting to note, at each quarter break, the margin was never even a goal. It was 3, 5 and 2.
Yep.
For West Croydon, Woodcock kicked 9. Didn't have many mates though. Only had 3 other individual goal kickers, and Sumpton was named their best. So but certainly West Croydon not finding it as easy as last year they're going, but they're competitive every week and they should be around come finals.
Yeah, certainly. And for Brahma Lodge, obviously McIntyre with 8, Burns with 3, Hickey and Frawley in the best there for Brahma Lodge. So
yes. Let's move on to next week, Knowlesy.
Yep.
Firstly, we've got Elizabeth and Ingle Farm, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is going to be one of those TJ upsets. Ingle Farm might just click. They're sitting in 7th spot, 3 and 4, but I see them as a finals team, and I think maybe they can catch Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you know, they've had a tough week. Maybe the wheels might just fall off just a little bit, or just get a bit of a wobble, perhaps. Ingle Farm in an upset.
I'll go with Elizabeth because they're at home, and I just think after last week's performance,
might get stung into action.
I think that might be the game that they needed to get the old kick in the proverbial, and that'll get them back up and going.
Well, Ingle Farm need to win this. If they don't win this, they'll be 2 games outside the 5, so through necessity again. The big TJ upset.
There you go.
West Croydon take on Trinity Old Scholars. Interesting one here because it's 4th versus 6th. That you've got a lot of teams vying for this top 5. I mean, Ingle Farm are in 7th. I see this as a 7-horse race, this competition. Any one of these 7 teams could win the premiership still.
Oh, come on.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, you've just...
Any one of these 7 other 6 teams could play Polty in the grand final.
Yes.
Well,
exactly right.
Let's be honest.
That's the biggest contradiction I've ever heard. It's terrible as you
I just think that... I don't know who Polty are going to play in the grand final. I could see it being any one of those teams.
Yep.
So,
West Croydon for me at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. The next game up to Houghton Memorial Oval, Houghton versus Salisbury West. Now, I'm going to make a pretty bold prediction here, a bit of an upset. I reckon Houghton will get their. I reckon they'll get their first win for the year.
Well, we've talked about the top 7. There's 3 teams at the bottom fighting it out for relegation: Salisbury West, Mawson Lakes, and Houghton Districts.
Yep.
I think Houghton Districts can also have a win this week. They can knock off Salisbury West. It'll be close, it'll be tough, but I reckon the Raiders, they're going to do it.
Yeah, I reckon they will.
Shoots giving first use to Hall and the bald-headed fella Keach.
Yep.
Maybe they.
He's a fairy man.
He's what?
He's a fairy man. He might be physically challenged on top, but geez,
he's got body hair. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I'll check that out next time I'm at the gym with him.
Yeah, no doubt. Yes. Having a pre-workout.
Yes. Houghton Districts.
Houghton Districts. Next game out at Mawson Lakes Oval, home of the Mozzies. It's Mawson Lakes versus Fitzroy.
Fitzroy by 10 goals.
Fitzroy by 15 for me. And finally, last game of the round, and probably is game of the round, I reckon.
Yeah.
It's in the city at Morgan Oval. It's Pulteney versus Brahma Lodge. Now,
Pulteney are first, Brahma Lodge are third, and we're going to see just how big the gap is. It's not a gap. It's a deep, yawning chasm that could encompass the Rancor from, remember the giant Rancor in Return of the Jedi? It's huge. That's how big the gap is from first to third. Pulteney by 12 goals.
Pulteney for me, and especially if Brahma Lodge have lost DJ McIntyre. Who's going to kick their goals? That's
someone else, but won't be enough of them.
Won't be enough. So Pulteney for me as well.
Probably upset a few clubs here tonight. So thanks for watching. We'll be back next week.
See you guys.